From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your morning update.
Happy holidays from Weather NorCal and our sponsors. Have a wonderful holiday season.
Hey folks, good morning and happy Friday. Hope you've been doing well so far. Starting out your quick cast with the out the door forecast. See what we have in store to start the end of our work week. And we're actually not doing too bad out there. Some partly cloudy conditions, maybe mostly cloudy at times, especially in the northern portions of the area, Modoc County, Siskiyou County. Otherwise, right, pretty cold, typical for this time of year. Freezing temperatures in the 20s in the higher elevations, Modoc County out towards the East Mountains, with widespread mid to upper 30s near 40 along the coast and in the valley. For our highs today, a little more mild, right? We're continuing to warm up on the whole. Look at these 60s in the valley there and out towards eastern Humboldt County, Trinity County as well. Certainly a warming trend compared to yesterday. A lot of us that saw upper 40s in Siskiyou County, Modoc County, and East Mountains are actually seeing lower 50s for today. Mostly dry, perhaps a few stray showers in the north by tonight. Late tonight, I'd say late tonight and into tomorrow morning as well. That's kind of that first round of sprinkles that we'll see over the next few days, but I'm not seeing anything substantial out of those. Just those PM showers. That's not going to be enough to provide any meaningful accumulation. Pretty dry for the next few days. Temperatures in the 50s steadily, but by the time we're heading through the mid-work week, upper 50s, lower 60s is the story. And a few more showers might move in as well in the northern areas, right? We're talking Siskiyou County through Modoc County. This is probably the most substantial, except for the coast, that we'll see. Just not a lot. I'll just break that down in just a moment in the deep dive forecast. In the valley, we're probably not going to see any meaningful rain at all. Look at this more mild weather coming back. If you've been a fan of it, hey, you're going to like this next few days because we're going to get back to the mid to upper 60s by Monday, Tuesday, and into Wednesday with partly cloudy conditions lingering through the next few days. Otherwise, not too shabby out there at all. Taking a look at the East Mountains, yeah, pretty dry. Maybe a morning chance of a stray sprinkle, but that's just not a lot for me in terms of impact. I'm just not seeing it. Let's take a look at the deep dive forecast here, courtesy of our sponsor, Shasta Hearing Aids, because it's actually a very interesting pattern dictating the forecast over the next week. Let's hop right into it.
Frank, come help with the dishes.
What?
The dishes!
I heard it the first time. I just got back from Shasta Hearing Aids, but she doesn't know it yet. What?
Forget it.
Well, we'll start out here taking a look at the precipitation outlook through the next 8 to 14 days. So this is past the typical 7-day that we usually show. And just a quick reminder, the below average rain chances, that's generally shown by the brown. Average is about gray, right? No colors. And then as we head into the green, that's above average chances. Through mid-December, we're starting to see this creep into the North States. So we could see an active pattern creep back in over the next couple of weeks. Can't get too specific on it, but the next couple of weeks, I think we could. We absolutely could. For the next week or so, however, not so much. Let's take a look here at the futurecast here through the next 7 days. Notice as we head through the weekend, really, not a lot of rain, no, not at all really for most of us. Partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies at times, sure, but not impacting the forecast too very much. First half of the week, here comes a big punch of moisture into the Pacific Northwest. Dry as a bone down here in the Mojave Desert and up towards the more central portions of the Great Basin. We're right there kind of awkwardly in the middle. A few sprinkles could creep down towards the state line areas, especially Del Norte County along the coast, Siskiyou County, Modoc County, right? But nothing substantial, right? Look how it's just very scant. That's the name of the game. Very scant showers there. Pushing in, say, Tuesday, maybe late Tuesday, early Wednesday, but with really most of that off to our north. Seattle, Portland, the central portions of Oregon and Washington with rain, snow out towards Idaho. Not so much for us at all. That, all said and done, doesn't yield a lot for us at all down here, especially as we head towards the end of the week and dry back out. I would say 1/100 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch at most. Maybe some of us a little bit higher than that in Del Norte County, right? I think that's the best shot at seeing, what, a quarter inch, 3/4 of an inch. I'm not really seeing huge indications of even up to 1 inch. Most of us who do see sprinkles will be talking 1/100 to 1/10 of an inch of rain, all said and done. And that's up here in Siskiyou County, Modoc County, and the coast as well. Here in the valley, out towards the East Mountains, especially down towards Plumas County, Tehama County too, and south, Not a whole lot at all. I think the models are pretty correct in them backing off of those higher rain totals. I think we're going to be pretty dry for the next week. All right, taking a look at your neighborhood forecast sponsored by Dignity Health. Let's see what we've got here for the next several days. First things first, for tomorrow, there's that slightly more mild trend kind of consistently continuing through tomorrow. Upper 50s, lower 60s in Trinity County. And then we start to see those 60s take back hold by that midweek time frame, right? In Trinity County, no more upper 50s. I think 62 to 64 will be actually pretty common, with maybe a stray chance of a shower late Tuesday into Wednesday out here. Along the coast, this is where we'll see the most consistent sprinkles through the next several days. Upper 50s near 60. Wind calming down just a little bit in comparison. We're not quite seeing it so active as we have as the last few days. Up in the north coast, same story here. As we head through tomorrow, we'll be upper 50s, lower 60s, squarely in the mid 60s by Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. However, that's also the time frame where those sprinkles might return, but not expecting too much in the way of issues from those. Siskiyou County, of course, like I was talking about in that late Tuesday, maybe Wednesday time frame, a few chance of showers here. Models have waffled back and forth on that, but you saw on the accumulation total, it's just not substantial here. And of course, PM showers through tomorrow, through today into tomorrow. Friday, of course, is today and into tomorrow, drying out once again. Widespread upper 50s is the story, maybe some mid 50s out there for today. Modoc County, hey, we're back to the 50s here. Yesterday, we were only in the upper 40s, right? Remember how earlier I mentioned upper 40s yesterday are lower 50s today. This is one such example. We'll be right there near 50 for the weekend, but maybe near 60 by the time we're heading through Tuesday and into Wednesday. So certainly a more mild trend there as well. Out here in the East Mountains, same story, mid 50s for a lot of us, but we're creeping up closer and closer to 60. Out towards Shingletown, we'll probably hit 60. Susanville, Greenville, right there within 1 to 2 degrees. I could see it happening, but I think more than likely that'll be out towards Tuesday, Wednesday that we see that really settle in widespread. Taking a look at the valley here, definite 60s is going to be the story here for today for a good handful of us. Some of us might be stuck in the upper 50s. It's going to be a few days before we see those widespread mid 60s, but certainly a sign of the times. Of course, up towards Shasta County, down the I-5 corridor in the Central Valley and north, that's where we really see those warmer temperatures. You can see some upper 60s creeping in, but I don't think that's going to be too very widespread just yet. I think that'll be closer to Tuesday, Wednesday. Again, I sound like a broken record, but that's the trend, right, out towards that second half of the week, really middle half and second half of the week. Up and up as far as temperatures go, and honestly down as far as rain chances go. So prepare for dry weather and prepare for good outdoor conditions at the very least as we head into this first week of December.